Hey guys, and welcome to the Gamer Shelter. Dan here, joined by Dave, and today we have the final DLC endgame for Battlefield 3. This video we're going to be talking about the Capture the Flag game mode, the new game mode that a lot of people were interested in, looking forward to, the fact that it was coming to Battlefield 3. Excited a lot of people. I'm not one of them. So, we're going to go straight into it and just talk about the basic way that it works, and then we'll go into some things we don't like about it, and then we'll give some kind of tips about it. Dave has quite a few that he's come up with. He plays Capture the Flag, and then we'll just kind of give our overall opinions of it. So, first of all, I'll just talk about how it works. Dave, introduce yourself.
Hello.
There you go.
Dan's just like hogging the spot.
See, there are two of us here. So I'm going to talk about something really quick, and that's just how the basic thing works. So it's basically normal Capture the Flag, but in Battlefield. Each team has a flag on their side, and you go to capture it. Obviously, it's Battlefield, so you have all those vehicles at your disposal that you can use. The
and the new dirt bike.
Yeah, the dirt bike. Excuse me, and
yeah, it's awesome.
The Little Bird helicopter. You know, when you have all those vehicles you can use, it kind of gives it a little bit different vibe to it. You know, because you can't do that in most. I mean, you know, obviously Halo's Capture the Flag has vehicles like that, but most people know Capture the Flag from Call of Duty. Like, it's just fact, and it's not like that one. So
no, it's not. It's so fast paced. Like in the past when I've played Capture the Flag in Call of Duty, it's very campy. You know, you got guys sitting back guarding the flag. This is just constant mayhem, just jumping in on dirt bikes, trying to cap the flag or grab the flag, and then just get back to your own base as fast as you can. It's just there's explosions everywhere. There's helicopters chasing you. There's tanks firing at you when you're going over ramps. It's chaotic.
It actually is surprisingly fast-paced. Like, you obviously have the campy guys. You got the people throwing C4 on their motorbikes just to get some quick, easy kills because they're douchebags. You know who you are. And you know, but it actually surprisingly fast-paced. It is, which I was happy for that because I was.
I think that's one of the main reasons why I'm not gonna say I love the game mode, but there's something about it. I just feel like it has potential to be great.
Okay.
You know, I don't know what DICE are going to do with it, if they're going to change anything. Personally, I don't like the fact that you can just put like 50 mines down around the flag, and you're just like, oh, well, I can't, you know, I have this dirt bike, but I have to get off it 100 meters away from the flag because there's C4 and mines everywhere.
Yeah.
You know, it's just like, oh, God.
Yeah, it's the way the main game works. Obviously, like I said, the two flags on each side. There is a time limit, which is 20 minutes, but can the server host change that?
I don't think this. I haven't seen the server host being able to change that yet. But each server, the admin seems to be able to change what how many flags cap wins. So like each team has to cap a flag a certain amount of times, and if they reach that before the time limit, the game ends. So you know it's like 1 out of 3 or 2 out of 3. You know, and then when they get to 3 out of 3, the game obviously ends because the team wins. But they can change it. I've seen it as high as 15, and that's just ridiculous. You know, because
15.
Yeah, you're not going to be able to cap 15 flags unless the other team is completely retarded.
Yeah, I was about to say the most I'd seen was 6, but evidently you've seen 15. But yeah, the two main ways to win is there's a time limit of 20 minutes. And obviously it's whoever has more flags at the end of that. And the other way is each server has a max on it. Like, say the server max on this one is 3. So whichever team gets to 3 flags first wins in that time limit. If the time runs out, which if you don't capture 3 flags in 20 minutes, you're doing something wrong.
But obviously it's, you know, unless it's a very close game, you never know. And then obviously, you know, if time runs out, whoever has the most flags at the end of the round wins.
Indeed.
I actually haven't seen a draw yet. I don't know how that works. Maybe there's overtime.
Maybe.
I doubt it, though.
And then after this, we're going to go into a little bit more specific how many points you get for everything you do. So I'm going to let Dave talk about this. He knows a lot more about this than I do. So
yeah, so I should probably mention, first of all, you have to get off of your dirt bike or, you know, get out of your vehicle before you can cap a flag or return a flag before you can pick the flag up or you can, like, score points with it. So, you know, you can't just come in on your dirt bike and zoom in and pick it up and just zoom straight out, which I kind of was hoping they would do that, but obviously DICE are assholes.
I thought I've done that.
No, you have to get off. You have to get off the dirt bike to pick it up.
Oh, okay.
What I like to do is, though, you know, you want to get a team of 2. First person goes in, his dirt bike. You know, jump off the dirt bike, and the dirt bike goes flying. And then the second person comes in, like 2 seconds later, he's already after picking up the flag, and he just comes in. So there's no stop.
Yeah.
He just comes straight through,
Second
and you just
person
hold on,
drives in,
pick him up.
just hold circle so that you just instantly get on
gone.
the bike.
You know, it's a very team oriented. But you get 100 points for picking up a flag. you get 500 points for capping a flag. I'm not actually sure what you get for returning a flag. You know, if you kill the enemy and then you return the flag, I think it's 100. Then, as if you're carrying the flag, you get 50 points extra for each kill. I think it's called Flag Defender. For each kill you get while carrying the flag. Obviously, I'm not sure if you can be that's carrying the flag and get a kill. I think that makes sense. If I'd like that. If you were near the person that's carrying the flag and you get a kill, then I think you should get extra points for.
Yeah,
I'm not sure if that works that way or not.
It definitely has the battlefield feeling. If it.
Yeah, and you get 100 points for killing an enemy that's holding your flag.
Mm-hmm. And
you also get assists. So say Dan picks up the flag and I drive him back to our base and Dan gets the cap. That I'll get some assist points for carrying the flag carrier back to our base in my vehicle.
Yeah. Which
so I think that's all.
Yeah, genius. Just great. Yeah. Like that was really needed to keep the battlefield feeling in Capture the Flag. You know, the fact that by working as a squad you get more points. That was definitely needed in this. Something really quick is the maps are extremely linear. They're just like the flags are just straight across from each other, and you just like the roads just head pretty much straight towards each other.
It tends to be like a road to the left, a road to the right, and then the odd map kind of has a road down the middle. But you probably don't, you more likely don't want to go down the middle. Mm-hmm. But like it seems the maps are very wide. Like if you bring up you press start and you bring up the map on the menu or whatever. You just press I think it's M on PC. And, you bring up the bigger map, comes up bigger in the corner. You can see the whole map. You know the way on most maps, like the outside areas are red. The whole map is like pretty much you can go out.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of waste, which is awesome. This is the first. They're probably not the biggest maps, but they're the most used, if I could say that, for Capture the Flag anyway. There's no waste.
Yeah, because it involves so much flanking.
Yeah, and flanking works really well because you kind of want to get behind them because they're not expecting you to come from behind and the mines aren't there. So you probably want to get behind them, have a guy waiting on a dirt bike behind you, two guys go in, pick up the flag, and then move back out, and you go back out all the way around and avoid all the mines again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Which is a thing we wanted to mention really quick was that, I know you already said that there are C4 and mines all over the flag area, but that's kind of a quick thing, is you really want to get in there and get a grenade on there, or just kind of, if there's no one there, obviously just run it on foot. That way you don't have to waste any time. You
never really want to go in on your dirt bike, unless you already saw like your teammate going on a dirt bike and maybe he blew up all the mines.
Mm-hmm.
But there tends to be, if you get off your dirt bike, you run in there, you pick up a flag. There's so many dirt bikes around there just for the enemy, because it's their spawn. You could just hop on. There's like 5 dirt bikes around the flag normally, but you'll see in the video. I don't know what part I'm going to put this in at, but there's a part where I'm at the enemy base and there's no mines around, and we have the flag on and we're waiting for it to come back. And you'll see me, I park the bike beside where the flag respawns. So as soon as the flag respawns, all I have to do is run over, pick the flag up, get on the bike and drive, because the bike is already there.
Yeah. A lot of kind of quick tactics like that go into this game mode. Just knowing, it's just like any other Capture the Flag mode, right? Like anytime I've ever played Capture the Flag in the past, what it is it's me and some sort of squad member, and we go back and forth. Like while he's returning the flag, I'm waiting for it to respawn, and then I grab the flag and start returning it, and then he goes back and he waits for it to respawn. It's kind of this back and forth tactic.
Yeah, like a well-oiled machine.
Yeah, well-oiled machine. And there's a couple more things that Dave wanted to talk about really quick that all kind of have to do with each other. So Dave can talk about the tank, the flags of the tanks.
See, I don't have a problem with the tank as such as I don't mind someone getting in the tank with the flag to transport the flag back. But you get guys, I was in a game once and we were dominating the other team. And the guy, we were one flag cap away from winning. So he took the flag, got in the tank, and sat in the tank for 15 minutes. Just spawn repping the other team, and we couldn't end the game because he had the flag and we couldn't get it back off him. Like, for that reason, I don't want people to be able to get into the tank with the flag. I don't know how you do it because obviously transporting the flag in a tank is it's a good strategy. You should be allowed to do that the same way you are allowed to transport the flag in helicopters. I don't think we mentioned that yet.
No,
but it's just I don't like that. I don't know how they'd stop it. Also, we didn't mention yet is the enemy team, so we could take their flag and they can take our flag, and we kind of switch positions, and it's like near impossible to get the flags back because their flag will be in your base, and your whole team will be surrounding it. And we haven't mentioned the respawn time yet, have we? You know
No,
where?
that's why I was I
Yeah.
figured that's to do with the tank. So
Yeah. So there was guys hiding in the tanks, so it's impossible to kill them. And then even when you do kill them, the whole team has to come in. Okay, you have to attack their team, or you have to attack their base, and you have to sit on the flag for a certain amount of time to return it, which is kind of stupid. I don't like that. I wish they did a system where it's either you run into the flag and it gets returned straight away, or you literally have to return the flag yourself, where you run in, pick up the flag, and actually have to bring it back to your own base, which is what I'd like. But the way it works at the minute, as far as I know, is so I kill. Say Dan has the flag, I kill him. I have to go stand there like a conquest flag, and radius is pretty small. Like, so, depending on where you kill him, you can be out in the middle of nowhere, and you're gonna be standing out in the open on this flag in a little radius that you can't go move away from it. And there's gonna be the whole other team trying to come and kill you. And if they even touch off the flag, it stops your return. And the return has to start again.
yeah.
And it takes a while to return. Like, it's
It
hard.
really does. Like we were in the last game we were playing, we had 3 teammates standing on the flag, and it took like over 10 seconds to return the damn flag. Like it takes so long. You're just standing there right next to the flag, out in the open, like Like I don't like that system, but it's not gonna change.
They're not going to change it now. Like if it was like Conquest Domination, if it was that quick to return it, I wouldn't really mind, because you could literally kind of hop on it for a second. There would be a risk involved, but yet it wouldn't take forever. But it's just, to me, it's just and normally it's in their base, so they're spawning right on top of you. That's another thing. The spawns are terrible in CTF.
Yeah, they're
Like,
really bad.
you can go up and stand in their spawn, and they'll spawn 2 foot beside you, and you can even look at where they're going to spawn, and he'll still spawn there. I don't know what they were thinking with the spawn, especially with the way they put them. As far as I can tell, on most of the maps, the spawns are pretty much in the open. There's no cover whatsoever. So as soon as you spawn in, there's guys sitting there with tanks waiting, or there's guys with sniper rifles waiting.
But I mean, as far as how Capture the Flag works and how it plays and, everything like that, we've basically covered everything. It's very, it's Capture the Flag. It's nothing new. There are some things, obviously, like I said, because there are vehicles involved, that changes it a little bit, but it's basically Capture the Flag. And Capture the Flag is a game mode that I have never liked in any game ever, and this one's not really different. It's just my opinion on how it works. I'm not saying it's a terrible game mode and that you should never play it, obviously. I've just never liked Capture the Flag personally, so I'm not going to be playing a lot of this. I'm still really looking forward to getting an air superiority and getting that video out and everything, because that's something that I'm completely interested in.
It's the opposite for me. I don't really care about air superiority.
Exactly.
Capture the Flag, it has its problems, but I see the potential it has there, and I really like the fast-paced play, the fast-paced gameplay. That's because I obviously like Rush, and Dan doesn't like Rush either. So maybe that goes to show that Dan likes Conquest. I like the high action-packed, that stuff.
I like the slower, team-oriented stuff. He likes the super fast-paced, still team-oriented, obviously, but that ridiculously fast-paced, constant yelling game modes. But I mean, overall, the fact is, if you like Capture the Flag, or even, as Dave said, most likely if you like Rush, you're going to like it. It's Capture the Flag. It's very simple. But I mean, that's pretty much everything on the basic thing. We have a couple little tips that we can give you. Nothing super original, just kind of these little things that are going to help out a little bit. The first one is just super basic. Play with a team. Play with a squad. Me and Dave pretty much only have each other on the PS3 these days, but even with just the 2 of us, we do pretty good. We're not an unstoppable force in this game mode. But,
even to know there's just one guy sitting back there watching that flag, you feel a lot more confident going attacking.
Definitely. Some more tips that Dave has.
You probably want to play as, this is just the way I feel, but engineer is the way to go.
Definitely.
As far as what gun you want to use, you can pretty much use anything. You're going to want your RPG. You're probably going to want your repair tool, and secondary is probably the biggest part about the kit. Is you probably want to bring a Magnum, maybe the MP Rex, something to blow up the landmines,
because they're everywhere.
Because there is a lot. Like, you'll chuck a nade and there'll still be like 5 left.
Yeah.
There's and when you're defending as well, watch the minimap constantly, because you won't see the guys coming in, but you'll see when they get off their dirt bike comes flying in, and you know it's not hard to see where the dirt bike came from. And if you see a dirt bike just randomly pop up on the mini map, well, that didn't just come from anywhere. Someone just got off it, you know, because the dirt bikes appear when someone gets off them.
Yeah, that's actually a really good tactic. I hadn't actually thought about that. Dave told me about that earlier, and that's really something you guys should think about. You know, if you look at your mini map and even not only like you think about it, you know, you do it in Conquest all the time. You know, like I do it in Conquest all the time, where like if we're standing there and you see like a tank appear on the map, someone got out of that tank. You know, that's how that works. So I never even thought about bringing it over to here, but in a game mode like Capture the Flag, that's really important to
not so much when you're attacking, but when you were defending, that gives away the enemy position so much. Especially if you have mines down, because you know they can't come in on the bike; they have to get off it. That's it; they're there. You know where they are straight away.
Mm-hmm. Let's see, and I mean that's pretty much it for the basic things. Obviously, the other one we mentioned earlier was to throw a lot of grenades when you're first going into the flag, if you're going to take a vehicle in there. Other than that, that's pretty much it that we have for this one. This was, you know, Capture the Flag for the DLC Endgame on Battlefield 3. We're going to be coming out with map reviews on all of them. Obviously, in each of the maps, we'll talk about how Capture the Flag plays individually on that map.
But honestly, it pretty much plays the same on all of them.
Basically it plays the same, but you know, we'll
get a dirt bike and drive as fast as you can.
But I mean, this was Capture the Flag. We want to thank you guys for watching. You know, if you enjoyed the video, you can like it, subscribe to our channel to see more. We'll be coming out with
we're gonna have air superiority, gonna be reviewing that. We're gonna be doing the maps individually. We'll probably do the vehicles, and we will probably put up some footage with the new handgun as well. So
yeah,
you know, if any PC players out there want to check out the new Endgame before it comes out, you know, this is perfect.
And the biggest part with our channel is we do a lot of live comms. So along with the map reviews, we'll be coming out with live comms of us actually playing on each of the maps. So you can actually watch and hear us how we play and everything. That's kind of our style on our channel, is live comms, basically, other than the reviews.
And we do play on PC otherwise, you know, we're only playing on PS3 because obviously the maps are only out on PS3 right now.
Yeah, we get them early. We're primarily PC players, but whenever you get something like this, you got to go with PS3. But thanks for watching. This has been CTF on Endgame, and we'll see you guys next time.
Yeah, we'll see you guys in the next map. Or next review thing, whatever it's called. Terrible outro.